Woo! Hello, everyone. Okay, finally, after this, I can eat. Thank you so much for taking your time and sitting here. And I just want to make sure that you sit here for 10 minutes. I'm Monica Singh. I'm from Mahendra Singh Foundation. And I want to thank, before I forget, Landmark Ventures for giving me this amazing opportunity to come to the outside New York, actually. But that was the whole point for me to just be here. Before I was coming here, I was thinking about this innovation summit as like, am I going to fit in this system? Because everybody is talking about big games and futures and whatever they are innovating in their life, right? And I don't think so. I haven't innovated anything in my life. So I was like, how do I'm gonna fit? But then in today's session, when everyone is talking about their impactful work and their stories, I was like, okay, I can relate to that. And that's where I wanted to share with you some of the reason why I started this organization with a story. Story of a girl. She's a girl in small town, not so small, but she's in teenage, who is so happy-go-lucky, you know. Her life was full of adventures. She was doing sports, selected for the nationals. She was dancer. She again selected for the nationals. She did so many different things in her life, modelings and acting and everything. But these things were making her life more and more harder because it was not only reflecting, you know, the media was talking about her, like how the young girl is doing everything, whatever she can, but it was also getting an attention of some wrong people. People who were trying to claim her as hers property. And when I'm saying property, in some of the reason, I'm from India, where men are kind of possessive. I can't say the entire India like that. But there was a time when this girl was going in her life, people were watching her every move, and they were just saying to everyone, she's my girlfriend and everything, and this girl has no idea about it. One day, boom, she just died. I mean, died as in the society, actually. So when she woke up, it was in a trauma center because these guys, these people, hired people to kill her, not by gun, but throwing a bucket full of sulfuric acid on her face and body. That was her journey, like a second act started. She has no idea what happened to her. She'd been hospitalized for 1 entire year. When she felt that burn, that was the first time in her life she ever spoke a word, help me, on the street. And everybody was running because it was such a traumatizing event happened in the busy road, but nobody was helping because it was like a movie scene, like somebody saying, help me, help me. And then later on, the burn was so severe that a lot of doctors all over the country, they were not taking her case because it was like a done deal. People were thinking that she's not gonna survive, so why to take a case which gonna give a black line under their name that they couldn't save one. But the whole point is, the whole idea was her, like she wasn't able to sleep in those entire first 1 to 3 months where she was thinking that burn was getting into her body, seeping into her skin and shredding the skin on the street. And she was not able to forget that whole trauma, what she was going through. After 1 year, she forgot how to speak, she forgot how to eat, she forgot how to walk. She was totally 2-year-old kid lying on the bed who doesn't know anything what happened to her. After 1 year, she came back in her house where all the mirrors were completely covered with a sheet. Because doctor told her family that if she sees her reflection, she's gonna have some damage in her brain. She's gonna be into complete shock. All this year, after 1 year in a complete rehab within her house, she was just trying to figure it out, like what happened and how it's gonna do, and she had no idea that the burns, the injury she had was so intense that life can never go back what she used to know. All those newspapers before the attack who used to write about her, the girl is doing incredible things and this and that, suddenly changed into Romeo went wild, love gone bad. That was the media suddenly changed in her life. Love gone bad. So it was not just a trauma to her, but it was a trauma to her entire family. So whole life of her that nobody was accepting her because she wasn't looking like what she used to be. Her identity of being that girl who she used to be was completely gone. But one thing during that time happened is when everybody was giving up, her dad asked her, "What do you want to do? I can feed you and keep you forever as long as you want if you don't want to step out in the world." And she said, "Why would I waste my life like that? I want to study. I'm not going to die without a degree in my hand." That was her first impression towards life, that I'm going to continue to do. Her will to continue to live, her will to continue to survive and do whatever she was meant to do. Even she became so strong slowly, that wherever she used to go, the surgeries, all these hospitals, all these amazing doctors used to give her phone number to those patients who are so much closer to the suicide and the not living kind of a situation. And she was going through with her pain, but she used to start counseling these people. The life is beautiful, no matter what, and you can do it. And that's what she was going along at the age of 18. If you know who I'm talking about, you know, right? I'm talking about me. So when all this thing happened, there are so many things. When I came to US, all I wanted to study one more time because I felt like 1 degree wasn't enough. And you know, the girl who was just going for a modeling and acting and all those things, she realized that, oh, I have to study hard to get a better life in my life. That's what my dad taught me always. So I have to do that. When I came here, I got this honor to speak at the UN and General Assembly, and I met so many different survivors. Survivors of domestic abuse, rape, child brides, and different of survivorhoods are there, which people keep coming to me, and they were saying that, "Monica, we don't know what to do and we don't know what to navigate." And everybody's taking us here and there. And usually, these women who are vulnerable, which is their strength, somehow in a society looks like a weakness to them. They end up becoming somebody's poster child. They end up becoming, their story becomes an entertainment to other people. So when I met these amazing women who are strong, who already gone through so much, that's when I decided that I'm going to start this small nonprofit where at least I'm going to connect these girls to the right people, to the right resources, so that at least they know what they want to do and they are not getting into any kind of a trap which look glamorous from the outside, but actually it's not. So this was the birth of this organization, and that's what we do. We have done collaboration with directors to create a 3D comic book. We distributed 1 million copies all over the world, where young kids who are very much aware what is happening in the world right now, they can also study about this issue through the comic and AR technology. That's what we did. Also, since I have a background in fashion, I also collaborated with some brands so that I can create a small collections so that the donation can goes to the people who are in need. We distributed 10,000 meals to the children in Sri Lanka and in India with that collaboration money. So the power which I continue to felt in my life is like, okay, there is no point of me dwelling on my past all the time, right? Our face keeps changes. I know I got it done. I wish I could. I mean, I literally told doctors, like, can I have a lips of Angelina Jolie or face of Aishwarya Rai? Because in movies, everything looks so simple, right? They go and boom, they come out like, wow. So, but I mean, those were my expectations. But then reality hit hard, and I realized, yeah, I'm not made of rubber, and it's not a Hollywood, so let's not go there. But then I realized that most of the time as a woman, we always try to find someone who we love and who we want to resonate with. We will love certain women because we love that character. We always try to find ourselves in someone else's, but rather than inside us, right? And then I realized I can be anyone because all I need money to do whatever I want and get things done, but no one can be me. Then why I am trying so hard to be someone else? And this is what happened to the young girls these days. They are so captivated with their brain, so their brain tells them they are beautiful or they are not, right? I worked 15, 18 years now to just use my brain the way I want it, like a puppy, like, no, 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 Monica, you're looking good, no matter what. So I practicing about healing my mental health more and more so that I can send out more support outside. When I don't feel healed, how can I think about healing others, right? People here in this summit, I heard that they were talking about mental health and innovation they are bringing. And then some people were talking about Mars. So I was like, go to Mars. Just leave the planet be to me. I'm not going there. And apparently, soon tickets gonna sell on Amazon to go to the Mars too. So everything can be possible, but I want to stay on Earth and work on the grassroots with the people who need the basic need. Because a lot of people don't realize that even right now in this room, we all are survivor of COVID-19, guys, right? We all survived that. So having the word survivor is overly used now. And it has no more meaning unless until you bring some meaning to the table. And that's what my work is all about, that Monica Singh is more than an acid attack survivor. She does so much more. And so does these women who suffered these things, any kind of a violence in their life. They are more than that. And they want to do that. So my point is, if we want the contribution of every of these women, why don't we teach them a skill? Why don't we provide them resources so that they get back in the game again? During COVID, I used to get so many phone calls from these women, and they are crying because their husband lost job and they are being abused, and they are feeling trapped, and they don't know what to do about it. They cannot leave the husband because he has the money, and then she doesn't have any skill or education to move on in her life. So a lot of these calls come. So that's why I realized that people are talking about future. Everybody's talking about moving ahead, but our foundation, our core value, our strength are shaking. You know, you can keep going forward, but if the foundation is not strong, you can't go far. You need these people, even as a woman, even as the men as well. Everyone have these violence issues and experiences in their life. It's sad, but it is true. So I always teach these girls what the theory I followed for 18 years. I wake up every day and I watch something really funny, and you're not gonna believe what I watch every day in the morning, which brings laugh at me. I watch show Friends. I watch it. I don't know why, but I've been watching it for religiously. I think I can write the script now. So my theory is you have to feel grateful and happiness first thing in the morning for sure, because that's how you start your day. And if you wake up with the laughter and a smile, and if you go to bed with the laughter and smile, you made your day. Then everything looks good. Everything seems nothing. When you meet some people, when you are happy, and if somebody you meet, they are not happy, they are making you feel bad. We all have bosses we don't like. We had some friends we don't resonate with. I did something that people who doesn't make me feel good about myself, I kept my energy away from them. I don't need that, because every day that's a part of my journey, that I need people who make me feel good. We need people who make us feel good. If you want a successful business, if you're not feeling good, if somebody's always finding a flaws in you and they're making you feel like not worthwhile, then you're not gonna be able to achieve your dreams. So mental health and inner health and happiness is the core of my business, and this is what I am trying to bring through Mahendra Singh Foundation by opening a safe house and art center, so that these women who have nowhere to go can come to us and we can train them in a skill and then make them independent. And remember, guys, even the glow stick need to break before it glows, right? So this is what these women are. We all are glow sticks. And we have been broken, and that's why we are glowing right now. So I hope I can find great partners here, and I'm making great friends. So thank you for giving me your 10 minutes.